Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Today we are diving right back in with the Bannerlord MMO mod that goes ahead and allows you to live your life in a persistent world. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and run through the brand new update that came to the servers yesterday, and the update is going to be coming to the servers today. Obviously not in this video because it may update the game a little bit later than when I record, but we'll talk about that, and that'll be some very exciting news. And then what we're going to do is we're then going to go ahead and talk about basically the month to 2 month long roadmap that the developers posted up on their Discord. I'll leave a link to that down below in the description. Just dive in. As you can see, the servers are pretty goddamn packed. I'm playing this at 12 PM UK time, and you can see we've already got a pretty hefty 800 person server in the EU. The Chinese server's looking pretty good, and the NA server really comes to life later on. And again, this is pretty early UK time wise, so the UK server does, or I guess the EU server does get pretty packed when it does get to peak time in about 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, there's so many people roaming around the battlefield. It's absolutely crazy. So in the most recent update that came out yesterday, the developers went ahead and changed a ton of stuff. They overhauled how the weight system works in the game, so you can no longer move at 0.5 speed. If you are severely overweight, then you will just stand still, so you can't basically go ahead and abuse that weight system. They've improved server performance. They've gone ahead and done something pretty goddamn amazing, actually. They've gone ahead and made it so that looters now combine on the map, which is really, really awesome. So as you'll see by the GIF I'm showing on your screen right now, if a looter hasn't been attacked in a little while, what they'll do is they'll then seek out other looters to then combine with and make a bigger unit. Previously, what was happening, what was really plaguing the game, was no one was killing the small looter stacks because no one really felt the need to. They were all basically going ahead and just ignoring them, leaving them because they just weren't worth anyone's time. That meant that none of the bigger looter spawns were actually spawning because of that. However, with the brand new update, they've gone ahead and made it so that there are now much bigger looter spawns in the game, which is awesome. They're actually going to combine together, and then that's going to allow more looters to then spawn later on down the line, because obviously there's going to be a capacity. There's only so many of them that can spawn, and then obviously as they combine, that then opens up more room for bigger looter groups to spawn, as well as not only that, and then that also obviously creates bigger looter spawns as well, which is absolutely awesome. As well as that, they've also gone ahead and fixed the thing where people were abusing the wage system, where they would go ahead and log off just before the server did go ahead and pay out wages. So now you cannot avoid that. If you've been on for 10 minutes in that hour, you will have to pay your wages, which is obviously exactly how it should be. As well as that, they've also gone ahead and added in a bunch more bandits, as you saw. There are now forest bandits, there are now looter groups, and there are also sea raiders. The forest bandits are obviously going to be found in the more forest areas of the map. The sea raiders are going to be found more by the beaches, and then obviously looters are going to be sprinkled there in between. But I mean, honestly, just having that change where the looters combine has made such a big difference. Earlier, I was roaming this area, and I had a group of 60 forest looters chasing me down, and I think even the people who've been playing this non-stop would lose a bunch of men fighting back. 60 archers all shooting you is crazy. Not only that, the other forest bandits can also join that battle, so you can find yourself in a 70-80 unit battle by yourself, and that's when things get pretty goddamn scary. So obviously, as well as that, they're going to plan to improve the server quality, which I think I already mentioned. And then for today's update, they plan on adding in, finally, the trade license. So you are going to be able to go ahead and put goods on the auction house, basically, in cities for other people to buy, which is, again, really, really needed. A lot of people have been waiting for that, being able to sell all your new items. It's going to be great because, again, these forest bandits and the sea raiders drop high tier gear as well. There's a small percentage of looters actually dropping. I think the Huskell sea raiders can drop that really nice sturgeon chest, and then these forest bandits go ahead and drop bows and arrows as well. So yeah, the trade license is going to be really, really good. I can't wait for that. And I believe the trade license itself is going to be specific to each individual city as well. So for example, if you do buy a trading license for I don't know, this city right here, you're only going to be able to put your items on sale in that city right there. I'm not sure how much a trading license is going to cost. I will be streaming this again tomorrow, so make sure you do tune in for that. So you can go ahead and check out all the updates. As well as that, in today's update, they are also going to be adding in the junk dealer as well. So you're going to be able to sell your crappy items just for a small profit and make some money that way to help pay for your troop wages, which is going to be awesome. No, I lost the light cavalry. No, please don't be dead. Oh, thank God he just got wounded. I was about to cry there. That would not have been good one bit. Yeah, but yeah, so they're also adding in a junk dealer in today's update, and they're also adding in new pack animals as well, so you can trade more efficiently and yeah, speed yourself up that way. So nice. So you can see we've got one of the more, this isn't exactly rare, but one of the better drops right there, and we're going to be able to sell that whether it's on the market also or to the junk dealer, which is going to be great indeed. So that's going to be it for the updates for today and yesterday. Really awesome stuff. The bandit change is absolutely amazing. I'm a big fan of that, and then obviously with the trade license and the junk dealer, that's going to be really good as well. So after this, they also went ahead and posted a big roadmap of basically what their plans are over the next month and a half to 2 months. And it looks really promising, looks really good. I cannot wait for it. Yeah, it looks really good indeed. Let's actually just head over in this direction for a bit, see if we can find some of the bigger groups that I've been talking about. Yeah, so they started off by saying they want to basically unify the servers. At the moment, there's a Russian server, there's 2 Russian servers, 2 EU servers, and I believe 2 NA servers, and they basically want to go ahead and combine them servers together. Originally, the servers were like that because they were fairly unstable. This is all new territory. However, the stability of the servers have greatly improved over the past 2 weeks, and I think now they feel a lot more confident of just making one big EU server, one big NA server, one big Chinese server, and one big Russian server. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think having everybody together on one map will make for a lot more interesting things and allow people to get a lot more RP and just enjoyment out of the game. It will basically stop one big clan from taking over the entire map, even though I think that will be very unlikely happening by themselves at least. I think they'll have to do a lot of diplomacy to achieve something like that, and even then I think it'd be very difficult indeed. But yeah, so that's going to be awesome. The server unification is going to, I think, make it, and they're obviously going to port the characters over from EU2 to EU1, so don't worry about losing your character. At least I'm assuming they will do something like that. The next thing they plan on doing is the creation of clans and being able to join the clans, which again, I think is going to be really exciting. But yeah, so how they put it is each player will be able to found his own clan or join an existing clan of another player. Each clan will have a unique name and a banner over their squad and each of their clan members, which again is going to be awesome. You're also going to be able to barter. Players will be able to exchange gold and items with one another. So if you're in the same clan, you can go ahead and give each other your money, gold, and so on, which again, that's really good. The ability to have that trade within players, like, that's very exciting indeed. So again, that looks very good. But can't wait for the clan system to be able to have all you guys join me. I believe these clans will be limited, but I think they're going to be limited to a lot of players. So I saw on the general chat they were talking about maybe 50 people per clan, which is going to be good, I think, indeed. Maybe it's going to be a bit fewer, maybe it's going to be a bit more. We'll have to see how that does all shake out. And obviously, you know, over this time, they might decide, hey, actually 50 is too much, let's make it 40, or hey, maybe 50 is not that much now that we've got these massive long servers. So let's continue on over here. So the next thing they do mention is the update to the system of battles. So basically, we're going to be getting a kind of, not a revamp, but an improvement to how the battles are currently running. They want to go ahead and add in dynamic relations between distance of battles. So basically, the battles, you're going to be spawning a lot further away from one another, which I think is very important. At the moment, it is basically just a headlong charge into the enemy, and there's not really much strategy involved whatsoever in that. Look at all these rats as well scrumming away. But yeah, at the moment, you spawn way too close, and it's just, you know, basically I press charge and that's about it. There's no real tactics, there's no real forming of armies or anything, and they want to go ahead and adjust that, which is obviously really good. Something I think they do need to improve on, and that's something they have said they want to go ahead and do. The next is different maps, different biomes. Obviously, at the moment, we just have this one map and this one spawn. That's going to be completely updated, which is good. As well as that, they also want to have the chance that if you do lose a battle, you can also lose your items and cargo. So again, that's going to give you some punishment. If you do take on a massive stack of 60 forest bandits and lose, then you have a high chance of, well, not a high chance, but a chance of losing your trading cargo or your items. And that's going to be a great system for when they do eventually add in open world PvP. The next thing what they want to go ahead and do is completely update the desert biome, which again I think is a very cool idea. They've got some really good ideas of how they want to go ahead and do that. And I'll read through them right now. So they want to go ahead and new types of opponents in the desert region. They want to go ahead and make it so that you're going to be fighting different foes in the desert than you are necessarily up here in the north of Sturgia, which obviously is going to be a welcome change. And then after defeating them, you're going to be going ahead and getting horses. So that's going to be the place where you're going to need to go to actually go and grab up some extra horses, because you're going to be needing these horses now to upgrade your cavalry, which is going to be a very important thing. Obviously, the higher tier battles, at least in the open field, are going to heavily rely on having, horses on the battlefield, especially if you're playing the Kuzites and just spamming horse archers. Well, now you're going to have to go down to the desert and farm the looters down there to actually gather up them horses to upgrade them, which is very good indeed. They also plan on adding in more quests as well, with several tasks. By completing them, you'll get unique rewards. So they're going to be a lot more chain quests, maybe, some give and takes here, do some trade, and so on and so on. And then you'll get a much better reward after doing a handful of them. So I really like that. A link of chain, like kind of things that you can do every so often, I think is pretty fun. The next thing they mention is about clan castles, which I think a lot of people have been excited about and really wanting. And this is going to go ahead and give the player the ability to claim castles off of the AI. I'm not sure if this is kind of specific to castles or cities. I'm not sure, because they're obviously they're Russian developers, and I'm not sure if they mean by castle, if they mean just like the cities and castles, or if they just mean cities. If they just mean castles and cities are going to stay independent. I'm not actually 100% sure about that, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. But they do go ahead and say that oh my god, there's some big looter groups over here. Oh god damn, let's escape there and go back to town. Yeah, they do go ahead and say that clans will be able to reclaim the castles from the AI or other players. It will be the stronghold in the lands of Calradia. The castles will provide access to a clan storage and also treasury, and they'll be able to construct residents. Will be able to they'll be able to construct houses inside of the castles. By building it, clans will have access to the nobles and the be able to upgrade to higher level fighters, which is pretty goddamn interesting. So basically, if you hold a very upgraded settlement, you'll be able to get access to them, that noble tree. You'll be able to get access to better soldiers, and you'll also be able to pull together your money and other stuff as well to actually bring up your soldiers and basically help everybody out. So that entwined with the clan trading and castle PvP, it's all really exciting. They haven't mentioned about open world PvP yet. I think that is something they have said that they do plan on implementing, but at the moment they really want to focus on getting this castle clan system working, and then open world PvP can come a little bit later. Let's help out our boy right here, running down these poor looters who don't know what's hit them. As well as that as well, something they haven't posted on their roadmap is they now have a really cool event system running. Yesterday, I didn't get any footage of it, but there was a big Sea Raider invasion where a bunch of units of Sea Raiders all spawned across the map, and you had to basically take them down with your clan or with a group of people. You could just join the battles if you wanted to, which were a ton of fun. And I definitely want to make it to some of these events in the future because they're really cool. So yeah, that's basically going to be it. That's basically going to be the overview of the changes in the update that happened yesterday and today, and also all the information on the next kind of 1.5 to 2 months on Bannerlord Online. Overall, I think it looks really promising. I cannot wait to see what they add. I really cannot wait for clan PvP and the ability to take castles. I personally will be trying my best to get myself a castle with you guys. Hopefully, he'll be fighting alongside me. I'm already pretty friendly, one of the clans in Valandia as well, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. However, I'm always open for war as well. They seem like very reasonable guys, so we'll have to have a discussion. Maybe we'll swear fealty. Maybe we'll go ahead and have to pay them a dividends, maybe from our treasury. We'll have to see how things work out. I'm personally really looking forward to having a very like roleplay-esque kingdom, and I think that can be really fun. And if you guys obviously want to see that kind of devolve, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow it as well by hitting that bell notification so that you will get notified whenever I go live and I kind of show the development of my kingdom advancing, and you'll obviously get updates about all these videos as well whenever they do go live. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of Bannerlord Online down below in the description. What do you guys think of the new updates? you guys excited for the future? Are you kind of still waiting for another big update to arrive? I think you can definitely dive in with a group of friends now and have a lot of fun. I really do want them to add more civilian jobs to the game, but maybe that's something that they'll plan on doing a little bit later. You know, I want to see them adding in mining and wood cutting and actually getting them resources. I think now that the auction house is actually in the game, you can actually start putting resources on there. It would be kind of cool, giving farmers, you know, some wheat and stuff when they do go ahead and move it in. But it'll be very interesting to see how they go about stuff like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and fish out.